Okay, so me and my family went to a little thrift store in Bland, Virginia. If you don't know where Bland, Virginia is, congratulations, because there's like maybe four people in the world that do know, and they all live there. That sounded kind of mean. I like the town. It's kind of cozy. It ain't got a lot going for it, but it does have a really nice little thrift store, which is where this came from. I haven't really looked through this thing. To be honest, I got a new camera. It's recording right here. It's the Sony ZVE10, whatever that is. It's a nice little upgrade from just using my phone. But my camera bag I had before was kind of raggedy looking, and the straps were actually just dry rotting off of it. So I just went and took those off. And anyways, this camera's way too nice to put in that thing. So I picked up this because I need a new camera bag. And guess what? There's a full camera setup in this thing that I haven't even really looked at. So yeah, it's a Albanar camera bag. I don't know what that is. It's a really nice little compact size. You can put a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, I picked it up for the camera bag. I paid 20 bucks for it, but I got everything else in it too. I haven't looked at it too much, but I know it is a Minolta film camera, and I think there's an extra lens in there. I'm not sure what else is in there. So this is kind of like a little mystery camera bag, I guess. That's probably what I'm going to title it. So yeah, open it up. I like the way, does that. Kind of acts like it's talking to you. I don't know. So starting out with the lens it comes with. It's made in Japan. I don't know how to focus this camera just yet, so this may look terrible. There. Also, the screen where I have it flipped, everything's backwards. Yeah. Autofocus zoom. There's not a brand on it. Wait. Yeah, it says Minolta on it. That may be just the cap though. But yeah. It's a pretty beefy little zoom. What is this thing? 75 millimeters to 200. That seems like it does a whole lot. I don't know what that does. I'm not that big in the cameras. Especially film cameras. I like film cameras. I like the way they look. But man, the film is expensive for that stuff. So I don't know. It's hard for me to justify that. Next, I know these are just like the little caps for the body and stuff, but those come with it. And you see something peeking out right here because this is also a big reason I bought this bag. It's attached to the camera right now. That is. Some people are probably going to hate it, but I like the way the strap looks, and it feels a whole lot better than the generic Sony one that my new camera came with. It's a lot thicker. Also, look at the design on it. I don't know what's happening with it, but it's like if I ever wanted a strap that looked like candy corn, I got it now. I don't know. I like it. But here's the camera. I forgot that's what we was here for. It's a Minolta 7000 Maxim. What does Maxim mean, and why'd they? It's like they spelled maximum, but they spelt it wrong. It's a good feeling little camera. I have Googled it for just a split second. People like it. They like the way they takes pictures and stuff. It's made in Japan. Again, I just can't justify what they're wanting for film now anymore. I want to go ahead and take this off because it's annoying me. Just by the way, it's kind of just like flapping. It's got some elasticity going on. That's a nice unit right there. But yeah, actually the camera's in really good shape the more that I look at it. I don't have a use for it to be honest, so I'll probably sell this. I'll sell like the whole lot, minus the bag. Again, I got this for the bag. There's not a whole lot to look at right here, is there? It's kind of cool though. I think it is. I'm assuming they lock that thing down. I don't have a flathead. Oh yeah, I do, but I don't need it. Assuming this is where the batteries go, because I've messed with these a little bit. Not this one, but this. It's the same thing. It's a camera. I've got like 20 different. Actually, what is that? Yeah, that's a Yashica over there. It's my grandpa's old one. Battery trays the same way. This is also the world's. Okay, I just have to pull on it. It's pretty clean in there too. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But usually, every like electronic stuff I pick up is just. The batteries have been leaking for centuries and it's terrible. But that was actually not too bad. Okay, so there's not film in it. If there was, that would have just ruined it, but that's okay. I have picked up cameras before that have film in it, and I went and I actually went and got it processed at Walgreens, and that was expensive. That put the nail in the coffin for me of like, yeah, I don't want film cameras. Um, but it was a family's old vacation to like Orlando and stuff. It was so cool. Also, it's got these little like side pockets that are cushioned. It's also got a bottle opener on it, but it's cushioned. You can put a lot of stuff in this, like a pocket knife, free pocket knife. Okay, a guide to the exciting world of Maxim photography. Well, I've got to read this. Maybe it's a justification of like them charging you. I don't even know how much these cameras were, but they weren't cheap back in the day. It's got pictures. They must know me. I like picture books. Ooh, race cars. That's kind of cool. What is that? There's a Mazda rotary car that reminds you of that. No, that says Toyota on it. And then generic women on page 18, if you're interested. There's the owner's manual. I will not be reading this. Oh, more generic women, if you're interested. Okay. And more paperwork. Actually, tell you what. I'm going to since I'm going to use this camera bag. I don't know why. I watch videos of people like on the YouTubes like build like, I don't know, like when they go camping, they like put stuff in their backpack and then they say like, oh, this is what I have here and this, why not? I'm gonna put all my camera stuff in here and then come back and then just like show you. You guys want to hear something hilarious? I ever tried to record this segment of this video. I'm not kidding. 4 times. I can't blame it on the camera because it's me. I just got this thing the first time I done it, I had in the wrong video settings, so it looked grainy, it looked terrible, it looked awful. Fun fact: I recorded the first half of this video in that video setting, so it doesn't look as bad as it could have, but it still looked terrible. At least there's still 4K footage. There's just a ton of motion blur and stuff. Second and third time, actually, I'm not kidding. I recorded this in 720p or 1080p. It might as well be 720p. It looked terrible. Fourth time, this isn't even a joke. I recorded this in slow motion. Do you know how stupid that makes you feel? Because I went through this camera bag 4 times. Each time has been terrible. The last footage I just took was me talking about how stupid I felt because I had this in the wrong video settings. And then I recorded it in slow motion. Anyways, in here, I've got, that's my charger for this camera right here. That's my GoPro charger. Oh, actually, I forgot to put this back in here. This is where my GoPro sits. It's just a good little spot for it. These things are compact. These GoPros are just awesome because all you have to do, follow along with me. You push the record button, you stick it out, record something, and it's recording. That's all you have to do. These things are so simple. They do have their problems. This one has a ton of problems. It bricks itself just about every time you turn it on, so you have to take the battery out to turn it off. But they're amazing. They're simple. In that little hard shell case right there, I have extra batteries for all my cameras. I have just like SD cards and flash drives. It's just quick storage stuff, Then right here, I've got a notepad. And I've done this joke 4 times. I don't have a pen in here yet, so this notepad is useless. I'm not even going to attempt to make a joke anymore because I'm tired of it. Then in here, I've got my mom's old digital camera. These things are just, they don't take good video. That's a lie. They take good, it's not even good looking video. It's just awesome looking video. You know what I'm talking about. Like just video from old YouTube or whatever, they're all in max 720p, the audio looks terrible, or sounds terrible. I don't know how audio can look terrible. The audio sounds terrible, If you want to know what I'm talking about, I just recorded a video, actually it's one of the last videos on this channel, of me just going out and recording the snowfall. It looks terrible, don't get me wrong, but it looks good. It's just nostalgic is the word I'm trying to use. In here, that is a wind muff for this camera I'm using right here. Then I've got a SD card reader because my laptop doesn't read full-size SD cards. Also, this one reads like the big boy SD cards too, like the compact flash or whatever. And then I've got this is a lens, spare lens for my GoPro.
because I don't know. This one is kind of ruined, to be honest. A bunch of sparks from a grinder got a hold of it and melted the plastic. But if I'm ever somewhere and I don't want to possibly ruin another GoPro lens, I can throw that thing on there and not feel bad about it. In this pocket right here is where this camera would go, which I'm using it right now. And to be honest, I didn't know if it would go back in here because I was about to return it. Best Buy gave me like 2 months to return it, and I was about to use all 2 months to return it. Then, well, it's actually laying right there, but that little GoPro, actually not even GoPro, just a tripod stick that you can use to like hold stuff or record stuff, I mean, that fits in here somehow. And at the bottom of that, I've got, yeah, that's a like adapter to put your phone on a tripod. And then I've got a GoPro tripod adapter, because GoPro, they have their priorities where you just can't, it's not like a 1/4 bolt to put it on there. I was going to show you, but my piece is missing. I need to find that. And in here, I've got just some random SD cards. This is like the junk drawer of my camera bags. There's just a bunch of random stuff in there. So, I'm going to go look at this footage, and I hope it looks better than the last 4 attempts. I wish I could just disable slow-mo, because I see me doing that again. That made me so mad. That's not even a joke. So yeah, I'm gonna go do something. Actually, it's finals week. I need to be going and doing schoolwork is what I need to be doing, but I've got time. I've got 2 days to write. Actually, I have a day to write 2 essays. I thought I had 2 days. So I need to do that. So, thanks for watching.